Okay, Throg, here is your big chance. I think, Throg, you can take Doomkeep if you set your mind to it. And looks like he might even try to. He might bring 3 armies into this fight. Very interesting. Okay, I'm impressed, Throg. He lost. Okay, I'm not so impressed anymore, but you did do some damage. We could attack. Holy cow, did... Throg actually did so little damage that they're at full health.
Ready to face your doom.
Wow. Wow, that's really terrible, Throg. You ought to be absolutely ashamed of yourself.
It's a brutal era of endless war, providing the chosen tallyman of Nurgle, Epidemius, countless opportunities to spread, observe, and catalog the Plague Lord's myriad glorious diseases.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Epidemius campaign, and this one is, I think, probably coming close to a short campaign victory. I'm going to go ahead and include, in fact you've probably already seen it now, I'm going to include a cut from the previous episode just because I thought it was somewhat hilarious, and it also sets up the beginning of this episode, which is over here. Malachi is really our last enemy that we have to deal with to get ourselves a campaign victory here. As you can see, Masters of Innovation. We also need 6 more Occupy, Loot, Razor, Sack, but, you know, that'll be pretty easy to do, I think. Anyway, so we're pretty close, but we have to take care of him, and he has just been unbelievably, and I really do mean unbelievably, resilient in this campaign, because he has been down to like a single settlement over and over and over again. First it was like up here, and then it was over here, and now it's all the way over here, and this is a minor settlement. This Doomkeep here is a... Oh, I'm sorry, it's a major settlement. I apologize. I thought it was a minor settlement, but anyway, the fact that he is able to maintain such incredibly strong armies with nothing but you know, trivial numbers of settlements is just astonishing, and obviously a tribute to just how much the AI can cheat. But that's fine. That's fine. But what was really hilarious was that Throg attacked him with 3 armies in the last episode and did such a pitiful job of it. And I mean armies with like mammoths and things, you know, like good armies. And did such a pitiful job that he seems to have barely dented the dwarfs. Now Malachi's army, if we look here, he took a little bit of damage. As you can see, these thunder barges have various amounts of damage, but they're healing up right now. Anyway, here's the thing. The thing is, we've got this army sitting right here, and we could attack Doomkeep. It has this army. It has this army that is close enough to reinforce, and it has this garrison. But now that garrison looks pretty daggone vulnerable right now, doesn't it? It looks like he's taken substantial casualties there. So I feel like that's probably a winnable battle. He does have like some Doomseekers here, quite good. Giant Slayers. You know, kind of a mix. Who knows how many gyrocopters he's got. We can't see everything in the army. He's a level 20 lord, so this is obviously not going to be an easy battle. But I kind of feel like, you you know, keeping things moving, basically. So here's my logic. My logic is this is ordinarily not a battle that I would fight if this were just me on my own, because I'm patient. I'm in no hurry to get things done. Strategically speaking, yes, this would be a win, but is it worth the risk? I think my normal cautious philosophy would preclude me from making this attack, but this is a video and I'm trying to make these things interesting, and I do think this could be an interesting battle. So I'm going to go ahead and make this attack. Now I'm going to throw a plague on the enemy army. It looks like the settlement here, for some reason, is not letting me hover over this. Okay, so the settlement here doesn't have anything that's going to affect the battle. But if we throw one on this army, that's his strongest force that would be in this battle. As you can see, we can reach. The thing is, if we do win this battle, I probably am going to want to retreat, depending on... Oh gosh, I just don't know. With 18% movement left, I don't know if I can retreat far enough. The thing is, I will be very, very vulnerable to a counterattack from Malachi. It's not that big of a deal, honestly, if we were to lose this army. The worst thing would be losing some of these characters because they're quite high level, and yet Dirk Flensburger here, this cultist, is the only one who's immortal. So we would lose all of them, and Bilgefoot is a level 15 lord. We would lose a lot of characters if we lost this battle. Like, I'm not talking about this first battle. If we lost a second battle to Malachi. But one thing that we would be doing, and we'd be losing some really high-ranking units as well. But I don't, at this point in the campaign, I don't care about losing even high-ranking Plague Bearers of Nurgle, because at this point we've got plenty of Exalted Plague Bearers we could recruit. So this army is very replaceable, I guess is what I'm saying. And it might be useful just to go ahead and keep putting some extra pressure on Malachi. This is sort of Ulysses S. Grant after basically the whole rest of the campaign after Gettysburg, right? In the American Civil War, where you just use your ability to throw additional extra numbers, extra resources at a strong but less resourceful enemy, over and over and over again until you wear them down. That's kind of what I was getting at here. So might be worth doing just for that reason. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and probably then we'll take Epidemius and start moving him over as well. Now, obviously, we could wait a few additional turns until we get Epidemius over there. That would be the smarter way to do it. That would probably be the way that I would normally do it if it were just me playing this on the side. But like I said, this is not me playing on the side. This is me making a video, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead now and create a plague here, and I think maybe if we reduce their melee attack, could be good. Actually, I can't. There's no way. This looks like the only... I could do this. I could reduce their melee defense. Campaign movement range, not super important for what I'm planning. Nurgle Corruption, not super important. Wins of magic cost is irrelevant for dwarfs. I do not love my choices here. If I'm not mistaken, I could literally not create... I literally cannot create a plague with these symptoms. So it's going to have to be... Scratch these. It's going to have to be melee defense. And then maybe we'll reduce the campaign movement range. And the all units suffer attrition, maybe. If I do that, and we summon a cultist right here, I could actually put it on Malachi instead to reduce his campaign movement range. Maybe that's what we do. No, I want to reduce the melee defense of these defenders. So we're going to summon cultist. Boom. And... oh, you got to be kidding me. No! No! I knew I should have moved closer first. Oh, man. All right, well, that's one screw up already. It's dumb of me, Michael.
Fly Lord, forgive me. Not yet.
Alright, well. Hey, it is what it is. You make mistakes, you gotta live with them, right? Okay. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this now to this enemy army, sans plague.
I'll make you rot.
Very curious what this is going to tell me. Pyrrhic victory. Let's just auto-resolve it, right? Not going to happen, Michael. Okay. That garrison... Actually, that garrison looks stronger than I expected it to look. Let's take a look at our map. Please don't be a minor settlement battle. It is not. Okay. So obviously what we're going to do is we're going to fight probably in the trees to minimize the damage that their ranged units can do. I don't know whether... Will they come at us? They may not come at us, but we can... And we have no magic. Yes. Yes, Bilgefoot has magic, so we could probably draw them towards us with magic. Well, anyway, we are going to go ahead and fight it. I'm committed at this point, so it is what it is. If we lose this army, then it's certainly not going to be the end of the world for us. Alright, so start deployment. Now, the number one most important thing in terms of what we have to take out are the... what are they called? The Iron Drakes. So we've got Iron Drakes over here. The Thunders are going to be a problem as well. Iron Drakes right there. And Iron... Okay, so they're spread out across that back line. Alright, well, what we're going to do... We're going to make a mad dash into the trees is what we're going to do. I don't know that it's even going to need to be a mad dash. My guess is they don't come at us. And then we're just going to space out the characters here in the middle. And Bilgefoot. You can actually, with your magic, you can get up here as well. Okay, let's go ahead. Start the battle, move into the trees. Are they going to come towards us? Does not look like it. Okay. They will start launching catapults at us. They're grudge throwers, of course. But quite frankly, that's okay. I think the trees will help protect us quite a bit. And then Bilgefoot, you can... How much... We have plenty of Winds of Magic reserve. They're not even firing right now, are they? Interesting. Even though we're in range, they're not... Where's their... Their gyrocopters are staying still. Those grudge throwers are moving. They're not firing. Not sure if I understand that, but whatever. Okay, spawned in a new unit. That happened. That's these guys right here. Right there. Those gyrocopters. Let's go ahead and rotate a bit. Make sure that we're still in the trees here. Okay, and Bilgefoot, come on forward. Your range on Spirit Leech is 200, and is that the only damaging spell? Yikes, it's the only damaging spell we have. I can summon some Chaos Furies at certain point. Oh, that's interesting. I forgot about these guys. I could totally wipe out those guys. But I don't care about them enough. I'm not going to expose these units over here just for purposes of taking out that those quite frankly fairly inconsequential units over there. All right, let's go ahead then. We're going to do Spirit Leech. There's another summoned gyrocopter unit. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, is it... There's the Spirit of Grugni. There's the Spirit... Why is Grug... I thought the Spirit of Grugni could only be summoned by Malachi. Am I wrong about that? That's a bummer. Did not know about that. Okay, hurry up and cast, and then get out of there, man. Get out of there. Let's see if any of them chase you. Also, the dwarfs are resistant to magic, so this is not particularly useful. Rancid Visitations is also a range of 100. I'll have to do this. This is temporary, though. I don't know how long it's going to last. But eventually it'll go away. Alright, turn around. We're going to do another Spirit Leech. We have one Fleshy Abundance that we could do. Okay, here we come. Up. They're coming towards us. They're coming towards us. Back up. What is this? These are Doomseekers. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's take the two of you and get you all right up here. You can take them out, and you can be supported by these guys. Over here, we're going to take the two of you like this, and then the two of you like this. Slayer Pirates. I don't know how those trees are going to affect us. Let's go ahead and get another unit over here. Okay, let's get you guys forward. Alright. Is the enemy lord coming towards us? I've lost track of him now. Let's go ahead and send you over to help out, and you as well. You two can... Don't worry about speeding up. Okay, there's the Spirit of Grungni. That's going to be a problem. Okay, where's the enemy lord? I just lost track of him, unfortunately. Can the two of you... Yes, you should be able to hit those Slayer Pirates. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw a heal on these guys. Okay, Bilgefoot, you are taking some damage there. You need to back up. Let's go ahead and now help out with our back line. And what I'm probably going to want to start doing here at this point is what's the word I'm looking for? What's it called when the formation that you do is a great big blob. We need to start blobbing. Okay, we almost have that lord down. Let's go ahead and summon these right here. And after that gets summoned, we will go ahead and apply that. And you Chaos Furies can attack those gyrocopters. Now, we've taken way too much damage over here, so we need all of you all to get it in here now. Get over here, help out over here. Get inside the trees. Yes, you stay on those gyrocopters. Very good. Oh, that unit is gone. There's not much I can do about that. That's fine. Okay. Meanwhile, over here, how we doing? Okay. Let's get you helping out. Actually, help out over here. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. Okay, you're taking some significant damage here. Over here, you need to help out. Let's go ahead and summon these Plague Bears. And actually, we can summon a Great Unclean One here any moment as well. I'm surprised the Spirit of Grungni is still there. Thought that was going to be temporary, but whatever. Okay. Where are you at? You need to help out. You get in on those Thunders. Actually, a lot of you all. Take out these Thunders right there. That includes you. Get in on those Thunders. Right here. You're healing. Right here. Let's go ahead and summon a Great Unclean One. And you over here. All of you all. I need you all now to come over here. We need to blob up. Okay, Great Unclean One. Let's get you now on the enemy lord as well. Let's go ahead and debuff him. And let's go ahead and use this.
Ripping saws.
Right there, that's fine. Okay. Right over here, we got we're in pretty good shape right there. Okay, right here, you still have one more cast of this. And then you can have another cast of Spirit Leech as well. And we should have him dead. I would hope. Okay, we lost a unit. We still have not killed the enemy. There we go. Now we have. Okay, the Spirit of Grungni is still there. That's a little disconcerting. I don't know why that's still there. But it's okay. It's all good. Everything's completely under control. Let's start to debuff some of these units that we're fighting against and just make sure we stay blobbed up. At this point, everybody on... You know what? I said I was going to take out those Iron Drakes, and then I never did. Where are they? I don't even know where they are now. There's some of them right there. Everybody on these Iron Drakes right there. And in the process, you will also be intercepting other enemies. Okay, I need to be careful here with the healing. Let's go ahead and heal Bilgefoot. Almost out of... No, he's not. I was going to say, is he almost out of healing capacity? But he's not. He's fine. Okay, take out those there pirates right there now. You guys help out over here, I suppose. Okay, we're taking quite a lot of damage here. We're going to have to hope for a lot of Demons Reforged. But they're losing quite a lot as well here. I think this is my cultist who's a field agent normally. Okay, yeah, everybody over here. This is fine. Let's go ahead and maybe keep throwing our plague grenades at the Spirit of Grungni. If he's not going to disappear on his own, I guess we're still going to have to take care of him. In fact, let's do that. Let's use a Spirit Leech on him. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape as far as winning is concerned, but obviously we're losing lots of units. This is pretty ugly overall. Pyrrhic victory is definitely the result that we're going to get. Let's go ahead and we'll do another heal on Bilgefoot. Now he is nearing the end of his healing capacity. You can heal. And we need to take out those Quarrelers. And we need to keep taking out the Spirit of Grungni. This is pretty impressive, though, that our Exalted Plague Bearers are continuing to fight even with only 2 models left. Okay. Take out... Those Quarrelers are wavering. What do we have here? Those Quarrelers are shaken. Okay, can we do another? Not yet. We can do a debuff for whatever little that's worth. Oh, what do we have over there? We still have the grudge throwers. Okay, there we go. Victory. Okay. Let's take out... I guess it really doesn't matter. I think everything's going to be destroyed. So we have no more healing to do. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Alright, so Pyrrhic victory. We only lost 2 of our units of Exalted Plague Bearers. This might change my strategy, but here's what I'm thinking out loud right now. We did wipe out an awful lot of them. And we did get a victory out of it, so we get lots of money. I'm going to do a sack. There's no way I can occupy and defend this settlement from being attacked and reoccupied by Malachi. So what we're going to do instead, I could raise it, but no, we're going to sack it because we need the money and we get more infections out of it.
I suggest leave.
Okay, and it also moves us a little bit farther away. Unfortunately, we moved towards Malachi. Not thrilled by that. Not at all thrilled by that. But anyway, let's see what we can do in terms of our total movement now. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. We have the basis for reforming this army, and we can recruit more Exalted Plague Bearers when we get back into our own territory. So I don't mind what just happened there, if the army can survive. But here's the thing. If Malachi comes straight towards us, he'll wipe us out. If we go in march stance, we can get all the way over to here, or up here.
Thanks to Nurgle's love.
He can reach us. Anywhere we go, he can reach us. Unless I can get like as far as this patch right there. That patch would be safety. I cannot reach that patch. Right? What about right there? Right here, the very southern tip of this patch of ground. Would he be able to reach that? It's hard to tell, but it looks like maybe not. Okay, we're going to risk it. There's two ways to go about this. One is I could disband these units, pull out each of the characters so that they're acting as field agents for the moment, and I could even disband Bilgefoot himself. And then I don't have to worry about losing a battle, because there would be no army there for him to defeat. So that's a possibility. But it looks like if I move... Actually, it looks like if I move to here. If I move to right there...
Follow grandfather's orders.
I just realized something. The reason why it looks like he can't reach is because he would have to go around Throg. But if he just attacks Throg, then he can come through Throg and still get to us. So this is not safe. So here's what we're going to do. It sucks to be losing high-ranking Exalted Plague Bearers, but honestly, it's really not that big of a deal. So I'm going to actually pull out each of these characters. So I'm going to give you your skill up. I know a lot of people like it when I do Gate of Nurgle, but I want to get up here to Deadly Onslaught first. So we're going to give you Blade Shield. And Blade Shield. And Blade Shield. And you got 2 levels. We will give you... You don't have Arcane Conduit yet. We'll give you the Fate of Buna and the Purple Sun of Xarius. Okay. Oops, nope, that was dumb of me. Oh well, too late now. I should have gone blue line. War Banner, Unholy Victory, Skeptic, Leper Lord, Standard of Discipline. There we go. Ranger Standard. Don't need that. And then that frees him up for something else. Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah. So these 5 are all going to be disbanded. Boom. And that's going to save us some money. And then each character here is going to come out. Oh, I can't. Because they participated in a battle, I can't pull them out. Oh no, that's... I can't disband. Oh, that was dumb.
Blesses me with frostbite.
Ooh, I was thinking I was going to be able to pull them out. All right, well, we might lose all those characters now. All right, anyway, I thought I was being all savvy, but no, actually not. And then we have you. What can you do? Do you have a chance to... Nope, you don't have a chance to block army.
Cold is death. Cold is despair.
Well, all we're going to do then is we're just going to hope that he comes up this way instead. That he moves into Doomkeep. Or possibly... Or possibly attacks Throg, but no further, I guess.
Your flesh will.
Well, we're going to hang around and see what happens. That's all I can say is we're going to hang around and see what happens. And it's not the end of the world, obviously, even if we lose those characters. We can recruit more. Okay. Back up here to Pan the Infectious. You are needed where you're at, I believe. I could move him up here to Blackrock and allow a rebellion to happen, I suppose. At this point, we do want to start spending money to upgrade this, because this is going to increase our capacity for cultists and exalted heroes. What do I want to do about Pan the Infectious? I don't desperately want to move him southward to help out with Malachi, because he's needed in case we go to war with Valkia again. But he's actually pretty daggone far away from the front lines now. I just want to double check really quickly. Are we going to have a rebellion anytime soon that we need help with? I don't think so. I think we've got everything under control. Is this my only army that I have up here in the north? Why did I think I had... Did I merge two armies together, maybe? I thought that I had another army up... Nope, nope, right there it is. Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. Okay. You've got the public order here under control so long as you stay... inside it. Yin, we want you down into the water here. We want you moving towards Epidemius. Okay, and so Azubor, you stay there. Agent Harold, you stay here.
The Fly Lord's chosen.
Agent Kurt Blaze, what am I doing with you? You are staying over here. You're just keeping an eye on Valkia. Okay, that's all of our field agents and armies now. We have enough money that we can do an upgrade somewhere. Altar of Spawns. This is control. We definitely need this. And Epidemius, I'm leaving you here momentarily because you are stopping... You are stopping the rebellion from happening. We need that provincial instability to go away, but other than that, we just don't really have a good way to keep control. Well, we might have to build it in Winter Pyre, because eventually I'm going to need to be able to pull Epidemius' army away. In fact, right now, what I can do is I can move it as far as Altar of Spawns. I don't need it here in Winter Pyre right now.
Quarters for the flourishing swarm.
And he's still providing the public order bonus for military presence. when we get control under control, I should say when we get public order under control, then we already have 100 Nurgle corruption. I don't know how I'm going to get public order under control. That's the problem. All right, well, anyway, it is what it is. We'll figure it out next turn when we move Epidemius out. Okay, so we still have 13,000 to favor. We don't need to do this because we've already increased our capacity for heroes. The Twisted Towers might be good. Yeah, we'll level the Twisted Towers up here. And now we're down to 5,000. Is there any reason not to go ahead and spend the money on this? I don't think so. And Infernius, okay. You've got the income building, the control building. Your control's more or less okay. Recruit rank, armies in province only, unfortunately. This building is really only worth building up if you're recruiting in this province. So we'll have to try to remember to recruit any new armies in this province. So this I could upgrade. Alternatively, I could spend that money on... I don't need growth. So what we'll ultimately end up doing it on is this, probably. And I can do that plus the income building. Okay, that's good. We're out of favor, but we're now getting really good income because of all those units we disbanded. All right, I think I'm okay with all of that, and we'll check our diplomacy out. We're still only strength rank 33, but this whole campaign, to me, has felt like we've been overperforming what the game calls our strength ranking. In other words, we're punching above our weight, I feel like, throughout this entire campaign. Okay, I think then with having done all that, I do have some infections. I could do another plague. This is supplying Naglfari Plain. Is that this down here? No. Is it over here? Naglfari Plain. No. I don't know where Naglfari Plain is. Oh, right there. Why am I supplying this when I don't own any of the settlements? I must have owned it and lost it or something. I don't... Oh, I gave it... I gave it to Throg, didn't I? Yeah, I think I traded it to him. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we'll throw... Do we have available the money plague yet? Upkeep right there, income right there. Okay, so no, we do not. All right, let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, we're probably coming up on Malachi here pretty soon. And that's really going to be the only anxious part of this turn, I believe. Right here we go. He is attacking Throg, destroying Throg. Is he going to attack us as well? Yes, he is. Okay, this is what I was afraid of. Decisive defeat. We are going to do the best we can. We'll fight in the trees. He's got so many ranged units. Almost everything he's got is ranged. So we're definitely going to fight in the trees. We've got leadership and base weapon damage. We'll give that to you. And we've got leadership. We'll give that to you. You, unfortunately, are pretty badly damaged already. We're going to quick save. And we're going to fight the battle. Okay. And I just realized it's even worse than I've mentioned so far because we're also in March stance. Okay, so you need to heal. This is going to bring you pretty close, but not quite all the way up to maximum. Spawned an enemy unit. Okay, so there's just not a lot that I can do about that. Here they come. I can't even really tell if we're inside the trees. It almost looks like this isn't even giving us the cover of trees. Maybe these trees over here would be better. They shouldn't be, though. I mean, this is definitely trees. Yeah, this is ugly. This is super ugly. We're just going to have to keep moving. Because we don't have it. Oh, you know what I can do? I take it back. I've got this I can summon. You can heal. You can heal. You can summon. Okay, these Chaos Furies can attack those Gyro Bombers. Okay, you all need to move to a place where they will waste their ammo on you instead. However, this is looking pretty ugly, isn't it? Well, I wasn't expecting to win this battle. The whole question was whether or not they were going to attack us. Because I thought I was going to be able to disband, and that turned out to not work for us, obviously. Let's go ahead and just do anything we can here, I suppose. Oh, lost one of my cultists already. This is ugly.
Get your beards out of the way, Darwin! We must back!
But there was never going to be any hope for us. My Nurglings are all I have left. Oh no! There we go. Alright, well, We knew that was going to happen. I just now noticed how close we came, though, to taking out these... Are those Doomseekers or what? Not exactly sure what those are, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. What we're going to have to do is get ourselves an army filled with flying units to be able to take out those Thunder Barges. So this gives us an excuse now to create a thematic army of Thunder Barges. Unless for some reason one of our completely worthless allies over here, like Throg, is able to actually, you know, contribute to this war and defeat Malachi, but I just don't expect that to be the case. Yeah, Throg really, you know, we could turn on Throg. That's always a possibility as well. We could grab up a lot of his territory, which we would certainly make better use of than he's doing. Or we could even ignore Malachi for the time being because, quite frankly, Astragoth might deal with him if we give them time to fight each other. The Great Swelling, a vast bubo the size of a fortress with a stench like an open sewer in high summer. Doesn't that sound delightful? Sprouts suddenly upon the earth. A mass of slithering, slippery shadows are visible beneath its greasy surface. How best to show gratitude for grandfather's noxious gift? Nurture the growth, which would be growth, or burst the growth, which would be Nurgle corruption. I don't think it matters a whole heck of a lot. We'll take the growth, I suppose. There we go. We lost Bilgefoot and a couple of heroes, but one of them, Dirk, was only wounded. And we lost... Oh, we got Disciplinarian. That's good. We lost a couple of banners as well. Settlement receives Plague. Altar of Spawns. That's fine. Volley of Malefics. Whatever. Okay. Alright. How much time do we have left here? Well, we got a little bit of time left. So, let's take a look at Epidemius. Asavar, you have Deadly Onslaught. You don't have Infernal Champion. We'll give you Infernal Champion. Okay. Money-wise, we're looking much better. In fact, if we take a look at gain a substantial income, we're actually very close to satisfying this. We may as well allow this to happen just to get this one off the list. Right now, we do have the upkeep reduction for 4 more turns right here. Pan the Infectious. You don't have any upkeep reduction, but I'm pretty sure that Plague is still not available, unfortunately. Okay, that's all right. Let's find... Let's see here. If we look at our income... Black Rock, if I do the income plague here, and we can also do... How about this? Weapon strength, yeah, why not? Okay, so we'll give you extended duration and increased chance to spread. The main thing I care about, obviously, is just the income from all buildings. So we'll infect. And we are now over 6,000. But we're going to have to wait, I guess, until next turn. Or maybe the end of the turn to get credit for it. Okay. Now... Epidemius, not really a whole lot of pressure on you to move down here at this point. Altar of Spawns, we're going to want... Okay, so public order here is going to be at a minus 20 because of those negatives. It's currently at minus 21 in negatives. It's only going to improve by 1. Our military presence is only giving 6. Our characters are only losing 5, or only helping by 5. I had better do another control building. I don't love it. Don't love it, but it's got to be done. And then Epidemius. Do we have any agreements with Astrogoth? Did I pass them? No, I didn't pass them. Here they are. Okay. Astrogoth. We have no agreements with Astrogoth, so I probably don't want to move into his territory right now because he does not like us. He's pleased that we gave him a settlement, but not by very much. 4. We're only getting 4 out of that. And he does like our treaties with Arbal and Throg. I'm going to go ahead and check all of my deals here. Legion of Damnation. This is Azazel, so I can't blame Azazel for being desperate. And we're certainly not going to throw him a bone. Okay. I think Clan Baldur is allied with Arbal and Throg as well. Maybe I do go ahead and do this for 1,500. Because I'm probably not going to want to go to war with them anytime soon. A defensive alliance just means... The thing is, what if Astrogoth declares war on Clan Baldur? I don't desperately want to go to war with Astrogoth. Let me go back to Astrogoth here. They're currently only at war with Malachi. They are allied with some of the same allies as Clan Baldur, so it seems unlikely that they would declare war on Clan Baldur, but I don't really see there being much benefit for us to risk it. Clan Baldur is not going to declare war on us anytime soon. Where are they? They are called the Children of the Horned Rat. Yeah, they like us too much. Or they will. They don't currently, but they will. Okay, all right. So I'm not going to worry about any treaties. I'm just going to make sure that I don't trespass in Astrogoth's territory right now. Look how far I can get. I can almost get to Monolith of Flesh. What if I go into the water? Can I get there in one turn if I go through the water? No, I cannot. Can I even... Okay, well, I'll get there. I'll get there when I get there, then. Altar. Okay, now we're losing 2 public order, but we're building the public order building, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh no! No, that dropped us down below 6,000. Oh, that's a disaster. I am going to disband the Plague Bearer of Nurgle. He's rank 8. I hate to disband a rank 8 unit. Let me see, is there something else I can disband? Mr. Plague Cultist, you know what? I'm paying for you. And if I do this, I won't have to pay for you anymore. Boom. Okay. Back above 6,000. Very good. Forgot about him. Okay. And he is suffering attrition even in airship camp stance. That's good to know. Only for 3 turns, though, because I did not extend the length of time for this plague. Okay. That's fine. It's not like it's going to stop him from doing whatever he's going to do anyway, but if he does decide to take Naglfari Plain here, which I presume he will, that's going to give him a border with Astragoth. And maybe, just maybe, Astragoth will move these armies back over there and deal with them. We can cross our fingers. Okay. That would save us the trouble, then, of having to do anything. So, in that case, do we have anything more to do with our armies? Pan, you're going to stay there. That's fine. Gerhardt, level 6. I want to keep eyes on Malachi.
Bids us march.
Agent Heinz Leonardus, you're fine where you're at.
Cold is despair.
Agent Kurt Blaze, you are fine where you're at. Agent Harold, you are fine where you're at.
Watch of malady.
The Zubor, I think you are fine where you're at, and public order here is vastly improving. Yin, we need to keep moving Yin. Try to catch up to Epidemius. Okay, so that does it for all of our armies and heroes. Now let's go through our settlements. Not a priority. This is a little bit more of a priority. We could do that. Crystal Spires. I could... Yeah, let's go ahead and do the control. Over here, we're fine. 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 Right here, I need to upgrade. Is that the priority? I think it probably is. And then we'll start doing some recruiting of Plague-Ridden and Chaos Sorcerers. Yeah, because we don't have enough spellcasters in our armies currently. And we're back to here. Okay, that's good. That's good. We should finish up then this gain a substantial income. I'm not going to declare war on either Archaon or Valkia just yet. Capture and occupy the Tower of Torment. That would be after we go to war with Archaon. I think Kull is a vassal of theirs. Raise or sack a settlement belonging to any of those. Yeah, we're just not too close to any of those. Okay, no. This is all fine. Everything's perfectly under control. I think I will go ahead and do one last end turn here then, and we will hopefully satisfy this gain of substantial income. Watch and see what happens, and then we will have to call it an episode. Okay, so for a second there we saw Arbal. Astragoth is indeed moving an army over there to the west. That's good. Moving 2 armies. That's good. Let's see. And they disappeared from our view. But we're kind of hoping that they move towards Malachi. Okay, here we go. That army got big in a hurry. And Malachi... No, he did not occupy the settlement. It's curious.
This tallyman recognizes
Azazel's going to
you.
want us to give him something. And we're going to say no. Alright, it does not look like Throg is strong enough to do a counteroffensive anytime soon, and that's going to pretty much do it. United against us. Everus! Oh no! Everus joined the war against us. Okay, we got I-Rot Incubation. Construction cost and Nurgle corruption. Okay, that's good. Definitely take that. Mission successful. That's what I wanted to get done there, just to get it off the list. Standard of Chaos Glory. Yeah, we'll take it. Crown of Command. Okay. I always forget to use Crown of Command, but whatever. Savage Blow. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's what we're gonna pick up here. Then in the next episode, got lots of buildings constructed. That's nice. Our income is looking spectacular now. And like I said, we're going to recruit up an army of flying units to use against Malachi. Because even my Exalted Plague Bearers, I have zero confidence that the Plague Grenades are going to be good enough to take care of all those Thunder Barges, all these high-ranking Thunder Barges. They could probably do quite a lot of damage to them, but I don't love the idea of ground units with limited ammunition having to take out all of these ranged units. Okay. And so, like I said, we will resume here. We'll recruit an army. We'll recruit it up here in this province up here, right? Blood Mountain is probably where we'll do it, because we are at least getting the benefit of this building. So I should go ahead and build that probably. Go ahead and do that. And yeah, and we'll build some flying units, and that should be make for an interesting climactic battle, maybe, to have a bunch of our plague drones or something going up against Malachi's Thunder Barges. I would say advantage Thunder Barges, so we're going to have to figure out a little bit better strategy than just that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks everybody so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode.